I'm Steve Wells.
And I'm Jeffrey Feldberg. Welcome to the Sell My Business podcast.
This podcast is brought to you by the Deep Wealth Experience. When it comes to your liquidity event or exit, do you know how to maximize the value of your business? You have one chance to get it right, and you better make it count. Most business owners believe that business value is determined during the liquidity event. Unfortunately, most business owners are wrong. Your enterprise value is a direct result of the depth and quality of your preparation. Who are we and how do we know? We're the 9-figure exit guys. We said no to a 7-figure offer based on 3 times EBITDA. 2 years later, we said yes to a 9-figure offer based on 13 times EBITDA. Despite having the same people, the same company, the same services, we increased our business value 10 times. How did we do this? We spent millions of dollars and years of time to uncover strategies that level the playing field. The end result is the 12-week Deep Wealth Experience. We've created a proprietary solution that is relentless, resilient, and gets results. Learn how to master the art and science of a liquidity event. We've leveraged the same strategies that took us from 7 figures to 9 figures. The Deep Wealth Experience levels the playing field so you can dominate and win. Book your free call today to find out if you have what it takes for the Deep Wealth Experience. Visit www.deepwealth.com/success to book your free call. That's www.deepwealth.com/success.
Hey, Steve. Happy holidays. How are you?
I'm good, Jeffrey. We are getting ready to jump into this rather hectic holiday season in just a few days, but looking forward to enjoying the family and having a week or so off to reflect and think and then enjoy each other.
Oh, that sounds fantastic. It's been one different year, to put that mildly. And, for our community, as we thought about how we would wrap up this year from Deep Wealth, we wanted to do something different. And we came up with the idea of telling and sharing with you one of our favorite stories that we hope will have as much meaning for you on the business side as it does on the personal side. And the story that we selected, it's called Acres of Diamonds. And it's a true story that's told by Dr. Russell Conwell in 1869. And what you may not know is that Dr. Conwell, he's the founder of Temple University, and he told the Acres of Diamonds story over 6,000 times as a way to raise money to create the university. And so Acres of Diamonds is one of our favorite stories, and this story has kept us moving forward in our own challenging times, and we hope it'll be as inspiration for you as you go through your journey. So with that said, Steve, why don't we take it away?
So here's how the story goes. There once lived not far from the river Indus an ancient Persian by the name of Ali Hafed. Ali owned a very big farm with orchards, grain fields, gardens, and streams. He was a wealthy and happy man. He was content because he was wealthy, and wealthy because he was content. The farmer Ali was visited one day by a Buddhist priest who told Ali tales of other farmers who had made millions by discovering diamonds.
With one diamond of the size of your thumb, you could purchase the entire country. And with a few more, you could place your children upon thrones, said the priest. Greedy and excited, Ali asked, "How do I find these diamonds? I want to be immensely rich." And the priest responded, "Go and find a river that runs through white sands between high mountains. In those white sands, you will always find diamonds." "I don't believe there is such a river," replied Ali. "Oh yes, there are plenty of them. All you have to do is look," said the priest.
That night, Ali did not sleep. Suddenly, he was unhappy, and the wealth he had was no longer enough. So he sold his farm, collected his money, left his family in the care of a neighbor, and away he went in search of diamonds that were sure to make him happier than he was. He went far and wide in his search and found nothing. After years of search, he found himself penniless, exhausted, and ashamed of his failure. So he threw himself in the ocean to die.
Meanwhile, the man who purchased Ali's farm one day led his camel into his gardens to enjoy the beauty of his new land. The camel stopped to drink water in the property's river when Ali's successor noticed a curious flash of light from the white sands of the stream. a big stone reflecting all the colors of the rainbow. It was the biggest diamond ever found. And as he looked again, he saw that the river was filled with acres and acres of diamonds. So, Steve, now that we finished our story, and that's an abbreviated version of the much longer story, but the message is the same, what's the meaning for you? Why is this story, Acres of Diamonds, meaningful for you over the years?
Well, in business, there's so many times where you've plowed through a difficult situation and you are just about ready to give up. And then around the next corner, or in this story, underneath that next rock is the value that you were looking for, the diamond in the rough. So I think the message for me, particularly this year, and of the probably almost hundreds of business people we've interviewed through our podcast, we see some common traits, but one of them is this: the perseverance to not give up, to be a leader, to keep going, to look for the acres of diamonds, pivot, change, somehow keep moving forward and find that opportunity that could be just around the corner. So, Jeffrey, what do you think? How does that apply to what you've seen this last year?
Well, not just this year, the Acres of Diamonds story for me, from the first time that I heard it, I just loved it because it sends a powerful message both at the personal level and on the business level. It's become all too easy to chase after the next big thing and go after this and go after that and conquer and be on the move and do all of these things. And the story for me is a very visceral reminder that oftentimes what we're really looking for, what we desire, what we want is right in front of us. We just don't see it. And like the farmer who went off to find his riches and lead that life that he wanted to live, even though he was already successful, his wealth, he walked on it every day. He just never bothered to look. He never really prepared himself to see what that land was all about. Had he simply explored to see what was there, he would have found his acres of diamonds was right at his doorstep. And particularly this year, a lot of us haven't been able to have that mobility and to move about like we usually would and travel. It's a reminder of how the most precious and meaningful things in our lives are right in front of us. So for me, Steve, it's always been take a look around you, that perhaps you're exactly where you should be, doing precisely what you need to be doing, what you want to be doing, because you are in your acres of diamonds if you simply take the time out to enjoy and take a look at what's around you and what you already have.
How true, how true. So such truth there. Thank you, Jeffrey. So from the Deep Wealth family to your family, we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
And may the new year have you find your acres of diamonds in all areas of your life. May you stay healthy and safe. God bless.